Oh, hey there, Gravy Timmy, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. Today we're not getting a single achievement. Yeah, you see, on this channel we sometimes get a bit sidetracked in our quests for accomplishing stupid achievements in the game Hearts of Iron 4. But when I'm not hunting achievements, I'm looking for very stupid ways to play this video game. And today might be one of the most ridiculous ones yet. Wow, Canada. If only it wasn't so big and boring. There's as much flavor and interest here as a spicy piece of paper. But what do I tell you? There's a way better, more interestingly spicy, tasty version of Canada that you can play. It just requires a bit of work. So obviously, playing Canada, we need to go back to the source of the issue. Yes, the original culprit of the problem of Canada. Oh, iSorrowproductions, this isn't Canada. You said you were going to play Canada and make it Listen, Timmy! I will make Canada interesting. You see, to get this Canadian omelette going, we need to crack a few eggs. Or in this scenario, actually get some eggs. We have no eggs at the moment. But for today's expedition, we'll be taking the change in course focus and going down to the King's Party and having ourselves a wee fun time. Don't worry, this will all come together and make sense later. Of course, the series is called Dumb Ways to Play Hearts of Iron 4, not Sensible Ways to Tickle Your Pickle. More so, you'll have to go on different websites for that one, Timothy. Okay, Edward has decided he wants to marry a divorced woman. Even worse than that, an American divorced woman. Insist on a royal marriage. Obviously, with the things I just described about this woman, our entire empire shall now collapse, and it'll be worth it. Oh, the Dominions have left us, the government has left us, and all we have left is our bananas. Wait. We have no bananas. Okay, he's finally gone ahead, done his little wedding. We can now do the King's Party, where we're going to put things into motion. I've merely started justifying on the Canadians, which will obviously put us at war with the Americans, which I won. We could also have waited for the folks to bring them back in, but we've got other plans. Americans this early in the game are incredibly comically weak, so as long as you have some fast divisions like cavalry, you can really just walk around them. And there is one done. Okay, so in the peace conference, there are some things we need to do. First and most importantly, we need to make sure that we just puppet Canada, and that we want to take all of America's provinces, but like one. Like that one right there. The most magical state in the world, Missouri. There we go. So America's just sitting there now, waiting for the inevitable. The inevitable being me uniting the Anglosphere and going straight back to war with them. There you go. After killing America second time around, we're taking that, and apparently I don't have enough to take whatever that was. Oh yeah, also make sure that you create a faction with Canada, or the decision for some reason doesn't appear, but there you go. Boom. We can now create the Pan-North American state, and that is exactly what we need to create our Super Canada. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. I'm not playing as this gigantic Canada that now has cores on all of America. I need to unpause or else it won't actually show that they have cores. Look, they have cores on all of America. Yeah, well, don't worry, little Timmy. That's because I've been saving up to destroy them. I'm gonna now annex Canada. Also, I'm pretty sure you don't actually have to wait and do the second war with America. I haven't tested it out, but I just wanted to be sure and not ruin the potential and have to do all of that again, because this takes forever. Alright, I know what you're saying. This is one hell of a convoluted way to play a game Hoi 4, and yes, you're right. That is the whole point of the series, actually, funnily enough. Okay, so after annexing the Dominion of North America, it's gone, but don't worry. I'm going to bring it back with a bit of a twist. Twist being that I'm going to play them. There you go. The Free Canadian Republic. One hell of a convoluted way to play anything, like I said. But yeah, that is now one Super Canada. And I think technically, because it does have the Canadian tag, I imagine, you could probably still get achievements as this country. Also, most importantly, they haven't actually done their decision to do patriation right there, so we can also still freely decide what we want to do here. I don't know if anyone has ever willingly done this to themselves, but I'm going to be the first if they haven't. I'm now going to play as the Free Canadian Republic. And of course, having all of America as cause and Canada, it's paying off quite nicely. Yeah, now Now, equipment-wise, as a matter of fact, we do not have a single pot to store our urine in, so we're really gonna have to start from nothing here. Oh, I just realized, because the Americans capitulated first, the Canadians still have some exiled American leaders. They're not very good, but that does give me more generals to play with. I genuinely have no idea which way I want to go here, mostly because, well, we can't do the permanent joint defense force as America doesn't exist, because I am America. And I won't lie, both sides just suck immensely. There's nothing spectacular about either of them. But I definitely don't think I want to join Germany, but the communist one isn't exactly screaming at me either, so I might just go down here and make my own thing. Oh, wait, but that also means I have to stare at the weird man. Well, I guess I'm burning the royal portraits, which for some reason I guess I still have laying around, even though I'm a republic, quote-unquote. Okay, since I need to be at war to actually go ahead and do my rest of my focus here and get rid of the Great Depression and stuff, I'm gonna need to be at war. So I'm going to war with Mexico. Am I ready for it? Not in the slightest. But yeah, it does not matter, as I'm not that interested in the Mexican war, but I am committing to it. Okay, there you go. Mexico is no more, and I just thought, why not take them and continue our dreams of North American domination? I just wish our name was cooler. Oh, well, that's not looking too good for the Soviets, huh? Don't like the look of that one. There you go. Question is, though, what's my cool new state going to be? It's the Canada Popular State, and look at that flag. Wow, just absolutely genius. Is it too late to go back to the North American Dominion? Okay, problem here is I can't do much at all to actually help. I guess I could join the faction and just go send men over already, but we're really not quite ready for a fight. Yeah, sadly we don't have too much of a choice here, unless we want a really unstoppable Germany. So I guess we're going to war a bit early. Oh, well, that is a welcome addition that usually I do not welcome. Especially because the Germans just so happen to own all the goddamn rubber. Even more importantly, though, this has actually made it so Japan's cleaning up all the German subs over here, so I can actually go about trading for the most part with British Malaya again. I'm still getting intercepted somewhere, but I'm getting rubber finally. Yeah, weirdly enough, the line is actually really thin in some places now. I think the AI got a little bit confused when Japan declared war on them, so they probably shuffled a whole bunch off. So I'm going to go for a little quick push, not going to go far because our units suck. Alright, I think we really need to whittle down the German air, which is what I am currently working on now. We are doing some very nice numbers on it, but we are outgunned. They have way more planes than us, but after that's out the way, we're just going to get air supremacy and then cast them to death, hopefully. Oh, no. Okay, so my distraction that was Japan, I don't think it's going to be much of a distraction too long. I don't know what it is, but sometimes the Germans just leave massive gaps in the line. I'm assuming where they're reorging, and that is just time to go. Oh, well, the Japanese are gone, and that's not too fun for me. Sadly, the path Britain has gone means that they're 100% going to go to all the Soviets eventually too, or get into an alliance with Germany. So, yep. Called that one. This does give us a pretty good opportunity though, because I have been building quite the navy. I think my fleet's got it covered. Oh, well, in a certain other game, that would have been very handy. I thought maybe if we kicked them out of the Caribbean, we'd have enough naval range to maybe get somewhere into Europe, but we do not at all. Oh, I have a brand new idea involving submarines. We've got the Navy. We're gonna go ahead and pivot into submarines, and hopefully that is enough to get us where we need to be in the last little zone right here in Western Approaches. Only problem is I think the Soviets aren't gonna last too long, and we need to make a move soon. I was not prepared for that. 6 submarines was enough to get me supremacy over there. I don't think they actually had anything at all there, but we are going. I don't know if this is gonna work though. Oh yeah, we are definitely gonna get intercepted. Hopefully my submarines will last long enough that I can just slip on in. Okay, don't mind if I do. We've got ourselves air supremacy over Britain. I'm going to get rid of every single plane that they have. They got a lot of planes. Oh yeah, I mean they got between 24 and 25k planes. Let's see if I can do something about that quickly. You know, I think gonna need some more planes, Britain. I can also go ahead and take over the faction, which I should probably do, considering I think the Soviets are going to die soon. Oh, it's been a little while, but I've returned to whence I came. Oh, there goes my own worst enemy. Myself, technically. The only downside of this is that I now have to repair everything I just blew up, which is quite a lot of stuff. Okay, I was really hoping capitulating the UK would also give this land back to Russia, but no bueno. You just have to do the same thing to the Germans. Thankfully, don't even have that many planes. The Italians don't have many. In fact, there's not a lot of planes left at all, so I think we don't even have to drop too many nukes over here. So I'm hoping this front over here being opened is gonna create one hell of an issue for them over in Russia, but it does look like a lot of the troops are all English. It's just not fun. Okay, we're resorting to nukes because even though I have complete air supremacy and I'm casting them to hell and back, they just don't get the picture. I just realized I didn't want to look at the casualties of this game. Yeah, I thought mine would be pretty bad too. I've been doing a lot of grinding, I only had infantry, but I'm doing better than some people. Not looking at you, Stalin. You know, you not do too well. Although saying that, they have moved even more troops over here, and they're still pushing, so I need to finish this up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to save up a few nukes, and then I'm going to just carpet nuke the entire front here, and just hopefully that'll be enough to push through and put an end to this, but we're obviously still going to have to deal with a few more people. Specifically the Italians and the Bulgarians, which it shouldn't be too much of a problem, just gotta get the big nut cracked first. So we got 17, which is not enough. I would have liked a few more, but we cannot wait around all day. It is time to end this. Okay, the nukes are prepped. We are going to start the offensive beforehand, and then zoom! That's early, did it? You see all the troops here? They just rushed from the east. Oh yeah, they do not have enough to fill these gaps. It is over for them. The Canadian popular state has arrived to tell you just how silly you are, Germany. In a polite way. Extra polite, actually, because we did just wipe out quite a lot of you with our nukes. We're gonna have to add that one for a couple more apologies later down the road. Yeah, we look at the troop counts now. Yeah, that is pretty much just all British divisions just holding the line over here. I wish I could make a push on the second front, but yeah, it's just not worth it, you know? I've already lost like 5 million Canadians. Ooh, that just made things very interesting for the Eastern Front. Oh, and, well, it's not necessary, really, is it, Turkey? So, you know, I guess technically this is one very long encirclement. Oh man, look how slow the game is going right now. Is the AI trying to like figure something out somewhere? Because it should not be lagging this hard. Well, after like 10 years of starving in Russia, boys, you can finally leave. Well done. And there you go. Damn, that was insane. Oh, that is definitely not the best looking piece still I've ever seen, but it does not matter because we earned every single piece of land we took. I gotta give props to the AI for not capitulating. They did nothing other than not capitulate, though. That's all I want to say they were useful for. And they're still at war now. When did you go to war with all of China? But that ain't my problem, because the British North American Dominion into the Canadian Republic and now the Canada Popular State has done all it needs to do in this world, believe me. Hey, if you enjoyed this incredibly wacky and stupid way of playing Hoi 4 and want to try it yourself, don't. Unless your computer can handle going through 1951 in Hoi 4, then maybe you should give it a go. But until then, I am going to go ahead and leave you off with this little tidbit of information saying, please go ahead and join the iSorrowproductions Discord if you can, because it's a fun place, and yeah, it's where you can talk about map games and iSorrowproductions and memes. Also, if you could leave a like and subscribe button to that, be absolutely wonderful, little Timmy. But until next time, goodbye.